Hello there, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing another review video, and today I'm reviewing Felicia Styles. The channel name is called The Feminine Fancy, and her title video that I'm reviewing is Important Life Advice That No One Tells Young Women. She was giving her opinion, of course, but we're also whatever I'm doing is a review or my thoughts on what she had to say. So let's go straight into them. The first point she had to say was that casual intimacy leads to lots of pain. I thought, wow, pain. How did she define pain in her video? She simply says that it has spiritual effects, emotional effects, and I also think the casual intimacy, especially if you break up with that person, of course, because it was casual, you're going to go away probably mentally destroyed. She mentioned specifically one night stands, and this is true. My thoughts are, be intentional about getting into a relationship. Do not compromise your values. Do not think you will get left out, okay? Like, if people are doing whatever they're doing and you're not doing whatever they are doing, don't compromise your values with the thought that you can get left out on the trend or whatever is going on around you. Also, do not use your body or your heart to get over someone or to revenge against someone. Whatever happened. Do not try getting over someone by hooking up with another person. You know what I mean? If you're hurt, allow yourself to heal. Give yourself time to get better and think clearer. Then now you can go into another relationship being a better person when you understand yourself better. The second point she had to say was most feminine products could be toxic. And well, I don't have a lot to say about this. For my ladies out there, there's a time, I think last year, was it in 2020, when a particular brand of period pads, was reported to be affecting people, ladies, causing a rash. I don't know if that was corrected. Personally, I know that since that day I stopped using that brand. But what I can say concerning this is, for most ladies, especially when it comes to feminine products, people do not consult their doctors before trying out something new or something different. Therefore, my advice is at least visit a doctor or consult a gynecologist before trying out something new. Okay. The third point she had to say was birth control has side effects. Well, I don't have a lot to say about this. I mean, I have no experience with birth control so far, but of course I've had talks about them. I mean, I'm not out here walking around closing my ears. What I've heard about or what I've seen other people talking about concerning birth control is that for most women, they end up abandoning it because of the hormonal imbalance that they suffer. You know, for other ladies, I think they're just spiritual or cultural reasons. But there are several YouTubers that I know that have actually spoken about going off or not using birth control. And these are Jess Conti, Milena Ciciari, and Tori Masters, and Chelsea. I don't know her surname. But these four ladies, I'll put their names down below. You can check what they have to say about birth control. For the 4 that I've mentioned, two of them left, stopped using birth control because of spiritual reasons. Like, they did not like the feeling of them being in control. And for the other 2, they left it because of the effects, hormonal imbalance effects that it had on their bodies. Anyway, there are alternatives to family planning and birth control. And the first one is abstinence. If you're not married, please try as much as you can. Abstain from sexual intercourse. Ovulation tracking is something that works for sexually active people. Yeah. I don't have much to say, as you can see, but I hope I touched on something that could help someone. Anyway, the 4th point she had to say was that peak fertility comes around your late 20s, and this shocked me. This shocked me. Around your late 20s? I'm like, ooh, that is too soon. What do you mean? Well, I don't know what to say. But definitely you may want to get educated around the same matter. The matter of fertility. Yeah. If your peak fertility comes around your late 20s, then doesn't that mean you need to start getting babies before or towards or just shortly after that time? Somebody please help us here. The 5th point was that you're not clingy or annoying for wanting clarity and honesty in your relationship. And this cannot be more true. For wanting to be serious in a relationship, for you wanting to know what's going on in the relationship, for wanting your partner to be honest with you, does not make you annoying. If he thinks that you are annoying for asking him simple questions, like I feel like if you're in a relationship and there's a point that you have to ask, what are we, more than once, then please, no, that's not good for you, okay? And if he thinks you're annoying for asking, then that's not the best person for you. That's all I can say. So just know what you want, or know what you expect from that person beforehand, and hold that up. Not in a placard, of course. I mean, hold your expectations up in your head, so that when you get into that relationship, you don't forget who you are and what you want in the relationship. This way, the disappointments will be less. That's what I have to say. The 6th point she had to say was that it's hard to make good friends as an adult. I don't really know where I stand with this. I've not been an adult that long, but from what I know so far, most people are trying to do their own thing. It can be hard to connect with people. Something to do is to be intentional about your friendships. The people you connect with, be as intentional with them as possible. Not everyone is your friend. It's not a harsh reality. It's just the truth. Friendship breakups are real, okay? So keep those you have. Love on those you have. As long as you still have them around you, just keep on loving them. Some friendships last forever, for as long as they can last. Some friendships do not last that long. People go through seasons. You might grow apart with someone. allow yourself to grow for the better, especially in a mutual way, okay? I know of people who have had to sit down and discuss a way forward for their friendship or relationship, and at some point you realize that it's best for you to be apart than together. You know what I mean? The 7th point is that peer pressure is real. And this is so true. For me, growing up, I never really experienced peer pressure, like in primary school, high school, I didn't really experience peer pressure more than the peer pressure that I experienced in campus. So this is so true. And actually, the peer pressure that goes on in campus can be intense. It could be induced indirectly through, say, social media, the companions that you keep around you. You can be influenced if you try to compare yourself with other people, or if you don't stand for yourself. So what you can do is be assertive, know who you are, know your values, know what you stand for, and stay on that. Don't change. Be honest. Do not compromise to please others in a good way. Not like if you're an arrogant person and people are trying to help you correct your behavior, please appreciate that, okay? But what I'm talking about is like negative influence that could come around your way. The 8th point is credit is someone else's money. And that is true. Debt and loans are something that people don't really realize, especially people in their 20s, early 20s, late 20s. I feel like it doesn't hit you until it hits you. Until you wake up and just realize that this is not your money. This is someone else's money. You will have to return it at some point, That's exactly what Felicia says. And I concur. If you can't afford something, please just live within your means. Live within your means. Okay? That's what I'll say. The 9th point is not making a decision is a decision. Ooh, I know. Double-minded nation. Hello. My overthinkers over there. What's up? This point is so... We are about to ask Felicia whether she is targeting us, this double-minded nation. Speaking for myself, of course. But over time, I've learned to make the simple decisions, the simple choices, step by step. Day by day, you give yourself grace. You allow yourself to make those decisions on your own, to actually get something done on your own. And this way you can grow better into, someone who is intentional about what they do. Yeah, this way you can make better decisions without overthinking or without being scared that you could fail. You cannot succeed without trying. Like if you don't start doing that thing that you want to do, at the end of the day, you can't say whether you failed or you succeeded. You just did nothing. And that's the worst part. So if you're afraid of making a decision today concerning something, make a decision, okay? Because whatever you are failing to make a decision on will probably keep on going on. For example, if you fail to make a decision on when you will file your taxes for the year. The deadline will keep on approaching, it won't stop. So whether you decide to file your taxes today or whether you don't decide on when you will file them, the deadline keeps getting closer and closer. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I hope you got my point of view. If you want to watch Felicia's video, you can go ahead and watch it. That's all I have to say. See you next time. Bye.